Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Tacho Show. So, we've got a Golden Week celebration going on, which I actually did predict they were going to do something for Golden Week. When we saw in the data mines that we were getting those special tickets for something, it was a pretty dead giveaway for me, because given the time period that the tickets were coming out, basically for Golden Week, it was pretty clear. So this is what's going on here. We're holding a series of in-game Golden Week events in Fire Emblem Heroes. The Golden Week A Hero Rises Next 6 summoning event, featuring 6 heroes who rank 9th through 14th in the Hero Rises 2026. And the Golden Week Guaranteed 4-star Special Hero Summoning event. So we can see the banners over here. This one is the Next 6 for the Hero Rises, and then over here is the Special Rate banner. So they gave out 2 tickets today for login. I already collected them, so they're going to be doing that, I think, across the span of 10 days. So you're going to be able to get a total of 20 tickets in all if you log in every day, which obviously is pretty cool. I always love when they do these banners in particular, because there's always those random seasonal heroes that you never summon that are really hard to come by unless you're specifically summoning on seasonal banners in the first place. So there's just tons of old goodies you can pick up here and help you complete the Pokedex and all that good stuff, yada, yada, yada. I actually do not have Tana and Peony, by the way. So now that they've updated the hero list on this as well, there are heroes on here that I need again. So it will be fun to do my tickets on that. Okay, but this is what we're here for today. This is going to be the Hero Rises Next 6. Let's take a look at the rates for this. Okay, so no pity breaks. It's 6% focus and 3% for the special rate 4-star, and that's basically it. So you can't get anything besides focus heroes. Here are the color shares. We have 3 colors only, which is good. The less focus colors on the banner, the better your odds are of getting a 5-star. So that's one of the reasons also why the Ike and Vanitas banner was really good, and why I think so many people summoned to plus 10 Harmonic Duo Ike is because, or I keep calling him that too, by the way, Harmonic Duo Ike, but it's just Harmonic Brave Ike is what I'm supposed to be calling him. Regardless, though, that banner only had 2 colors on it. It had colorless and green, and then Ike and Vanitas were both on green. So if you sniped green on that banner, you probably walked out of there like a boss with a plus 10 Harmonic Ike, and most likely a plus 10 Vanitas or a lot of merges on her for a good amount of orbs. Over here, not quite as good. It's a 3-color focus, and there's also a lot more focus heroes as well. So that also does bog down the pool a little bit. The less heroes on the banner, the better also, which is why that 3-unit banner with Vanitas and Ike was so good. So on blue, over here, we have the Entwined Sharena, who was on a banner not too long ago. I think she was on the New Heroes Return banner. So her coming back already, it's not really been that long since she was away. But she does have great fodder. She's got Arc Rival and Assault Impetus, and she's a pretty solid unit to use as well. Her Bouquet effect gives you attack and speed up 2 if you've got S+ rank support. So, I don't know. I'm not too keen on these Bouquet effects. I really don't care about the Entwined hero effects. But it is just free stats, right? Attack and speed up 2, sure. Like, it's only making your unit better. So, it is beneficial. All right, then over on red, we've got 3 units here. So we have the New Year Valley, who also was recently on a banner. I think it was on the Legendary banner, or the Emblem Lucina's banner, right? I think that's where this unit was. So she's back, and she does have good fodder. We've got Attack Speed Aria, Speed and Res Shackle, and then Uplift Imbue Attack Speed. All those are really good skills, and this unit herself is a pretty solid unit to just plop on a team. She's giving drive support with Close Counter or Distant Counter, Miracle, and then a bunch of stats, and then she gives great talent support as well. She can also live through anything. It takes at minimum 2 actions to get rid of her, unless you're doing shenanigans, and you can negate her special. So, overall, not a bad unit, and also being blessable makes her a little bit more advantageous than the mythic version of Volley. Okay, then over here we have the Entwined Alphonse, a good unit to get to plus 10 if you're a whale. Because then you can use the Entwined Blessing, or not the Entwined Blessing, the Chosen Blessing, to go ahead and raise the BST cap of whoever you give it to, as long as Alphonse has a higher BST, which obviously he's gonna. And then it also helps in the weapon triangle. You get plus 20 damage, and you take 20 less damage if you have this Chosen Blessing in effect. So, a good unit to merge up if you care about Arena, but I don't think too many people really care about Arena. So, most people are just going to be looking at this guy as a unit. How good is he as a unit? And he's just a better version of the Brave Alphonse. So he's got momentum, which is good if you're running a unit like Alphador to steal it and either pass it to other allies or just use it for himself. And then, of course, he's also got a lot of great talent, just like the other Alphonse. He's a good unit to give Hardy Bearing to, so he can just bust through Ikes, which is fun. He's a good user of the Edelgard Ring or also the Micaiah Ring, because they can give him either an extra action off the attack or off the assist. So he's a pretty good unit. He does have solid fodder. Warrior's Blow and Rejuvenate are okay. Rejuvenate gives you Null C, I believe, right? Yeah, it gives you Null C, gives you a little healing, true damage, and true DR based on defense. Inflicts the guard on the enemy, and then also have a little debuff there. In 3 spaces of an ally, then you do attack and defense and res -4 on the foe. So it's okay. Is it better than Patience? I mean, Patience, a lot of people just run it for the potent attack. So Rejuvenate is a little bit different. You're getting Null C here. It's a better way to get Null C, and I would prefer to run this over something like Null C Avoid. Or what was it called again? I think it was called Null C Avoid, right? The one from Brave Male Byleth. But either way, doesn't really matter. Rejuvenate is okay. And then Pre-Employ can be decent fodder, but there are actually a lot of different variations of this skill now that essentially do the ploy and exposure effect. We just got one not too long ago on one of the Saline units. I think it was on Valentine's Saline 2. So there's just a lot of different variations of essentially the same skill over and over again. Okay, and then finally we have Legendary Black Knight. Still a pretty good unit. Nice support, obviously, with the reflex. But as far as just like straight up tanking goes, he's fallen off. There's a lot of units that can just turn him inside out. But outside of that, he's still like a really nice support option, and he's still one of the better legendary heroes for sure. So you can't really take that away from him. Fodder could be better. I mean, all of his fodder has basically been power crept. Distant attack defense form, whatever. Like, not only are there better distant counter skills now, also a seal, but this is better A skills in general. Counterfighter was okay for a minute, but now that we got stuff like Pair Up and all those new armor skills and stuff, I'd rather go for those. And then attack and defense Briar Far Save is okay, but then we have physical save to consider, which attack and defense physical Briar is a little better in my opinion. And also near save too. Like, I think this guy works better as a near saver anyway. So yeah, he's a good unit. Can't really take it away from him. And then on colorless over here, we have the Harmonic Duo. I keep saying that. It's a redundant thing to say. Harmonic is a duo. You don't need to say duo after it, but I can't stop saying it. So Harmonic Lyn and Lucina, pretty good unit as well. They found a niche for themselves because whenever they attack armor and cavalry, I believe, they inflict feud on the enemies. And the amount of drives and cruxes and all that nonsense going on right now, there's just so many out-of-combat stats that units are gaining now. So it's like feud is starting to become slowly a mandatory thing that you're going to want to have. So them having feud is great. And then they also, of course, have solid fodder with Arc Rifle and Execution Breath. Kind of funny that they gave Arc Rival to a colorless unit. I think Waning Shot might make a little bit more sense for this Lyn at this point. But at the time, I guess it made sense because Arc Rival's still, like, obviously a very good special. I think she has color advantage, too, anyway, against armors, right? Something like that. So she can actually activate Arc Rival. Yeah, she gets Weapon Triangle advantage against cavalry and armor. So that's why, obviously, they gave her Arc Rival. So she can activate it there. So, yeah, actually, I guess it is better than Waning Shot. I hold my tongue. But this is still, obviously, a good unit. They have the 3-range style also, which you can't count out. And then we have the Ninja Gulveg here, a unit that I'm not particularly high on, but obviously a unit that has this many actions is going to be good. They can take up to 4. So that's going to be, no matter who you are, being able to take 4 actions is something that not every unit can do. So that's going to be very good for them. They're an okay DPS, but by the current time standards, I don't know. Like, this unit is... They came out last November. This is like... How many months ago was that? Like, almost 6 months ago? So, quite some time, right? So, I don't know. Like, I don't have this unit either, so I can't speak from experience. But at least from what I've seen, they're not really that big of a problem. They could be good in Aether Raid's offense. That would be the primary place to use them. But I feel like there's just better options that are better DPSs and have better utility effects. Like, for example, the Baby Edelgard. She can bust through traps. She's got the... what is it? Distance swap on the C skill. And then she's also giving herself True Charge. And then she has 120% potent. And then she also reduces enemy damage to 1. And she gets all those extra actions as well. So it's like, I'd rather use that kind of unit. But... I mean, this unit does have 1 extra action over that unit, so it is advantageous in that regard. So, yeah, overall, on this banner, I would say this is a skip. If you're getting tickets from anywhere... they might actually have some sales. Let's take a look at the sales. Yeah, this is not something I often do, because you guys know I don't spend money, really. But we'll take a look at the sale packs and see what we got going on here. So, $2.99, $3, you're getting 10 orbs, and you can buy this twice. It's an okay ratio of, like, orbs to money, but you're not getting enough. Like, they would have to let you buy this, like, 10 times for it to actually be worth it, because that's the amount of orbs you would need to be able to really get something. All right, then over here, you can get a ticket for the banner. You also get 60 orbs, and that's going to run you up to $25 US. You can buy it 3 times. Not recommended at all. Like, 1 ticket, whatever. Obviously, if you're a whale, there's no reason not to buy it. But if you're a regular person or a light spender, then I would not recommend it. And then over here, we've got a Floret, and then we got 40 trait fruits, and they want $50, and this is 120 orbs. So you can buy this twice. Obviously, they've been holding the Florets hostage for God knows why. I don't understand, like, why they don't want to give the Florets out in different ways, because it's the most hotly demanded currency that we have in the game, and they shot themselves in the foot. It's their fault. They made it so you only get 1 Floret per copy of Ascended Hero that you summon, and they're wondering why no one's summoning for the Ascended Heroes. Like, it's your own fault. You did it. So, yeah, unless they go back on that and let you retroactively get copies of the Floret every time you summon an Ascended Hero, I don't know how we're going to get these outside of them selling them like this. They could add them to the Fey Pass. Like, that would be nice. How about we get a Floret every month for buying the Fey Pass? Maybe then people would consider it. Or how else could they give these out? Huh. As login bonus. I think they have given them out as login bonuses before for big celebrations like anniversary and stuff. I seem to recall we got a Floret at login once. I can't remember when it was, though. But yeah, I mean, people want Florets, so my personal take on this, for $50, I'd rather buy a game, like an actual game, not a Fey gacha game or any gacha game that's just free to play but pay to get extra stuff, microtransactions. I'm not down with that. So personally, why not get Pragmata? Pretty hot new game. It's a little bit more than $50, but you shell out like an extra 10 or 20 and all of a sudden you're playing a really fun game, right? So yeah, I mean, that's how I would rather spend my money. That's my own personal opinion. You guys make of it what you will. Let me know if you guys agree with that or not. All right, and then we have a pack with a unit. So for $20, you have 45 orbs, and then you get a copy of Needhogger. Now, obviously, Needhogger has fallen off quite a bit, but she is still an offensive mythic hero. So getting a merge for her is raising your score. And $20 for 45 orbs, that's actually, like, kind of good. Hold on, like, over here, look at this. $25 for a ticket? Like, I don't want a ticket. And then 60 orbs. It's 15 more orbs than what you would get over there, but it's also $5 more. And then over here, you're guaranteed to get a copy of the unit. I think this is actually a pretty solid pack. I'm not going to lie. Like, if you care about score for Aether Raids and this unit, Needhogger, is one of your main scoring options, then another merge is just another set of score you can get. And then we have the rest of the stuff, just like the support pack and all that. So yeah, there we go. We covered everything as far as the Golden Week celebration is concerned. Let's go ahead and do our freebie on this banner, see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and go for blue because, like I said, I don't have Sharena. It would be pretty dope to get her. All right, but that is not Sharena. So let me know what you guys were able to free pull on your summon here, and then we'll wait until we get all of the login tickets for this, and then I'll probably go ahead and do a video for this one because there are actually units now that I would like to try and get, as opposed to before where I pretty much cleaned out everything that I needed from the previous ones of these. This one now has new units in it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How you guys feeling about this Golden Week celebration? And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.